Hi there, I'm Blaine. If you like this video, would you subscribe and hit that bell and share with somebody who can also use it? Now, the last time that I had a quiz was in school. I hope that it's not the same school that doesn't teach financial literacy. I took a little bit of heat for my last video. You see, I talked about a quiz, a financial literacy quiz, but I didn't actually put a link to the actual quiz itself. The quiz itself was a quiz done by the Bank of Canada revealing that 2/3 of Canadians either got a very low grade, failing grade, or even zero on a general knowledge financial literacy quiz. And so, in response to that, I made this video. I'm going to share with you the quiz, and you too can determine how financially literate you are. So now's your chance. As I mentioned in the previous video, I am a financial advisor and I help people overcome this situation. You're not in this alone. We're going to be part of the solution here, not part of the problem. So if you watch this video and you like it, share and join in. Help Canadian families. Let's pass this video on to others. So let's get to the quiz. 3 simple questions were asked and they're all multiple choice. The first time we go through, I just want you to remember what you answered, and then we'll go back and go through the answers. Question number 1. Suppose you had $100 in a savings account and the interest rate was 2% per year. After 5 years, how much do you think that you would have left in the account if you left the money to grow? And the key is the multiple choice options after the question. Would you have more than 102? Would you have exactly the same, or would you have less than 102? And the last choice is, I have no idea whatsoever. Just kidding. On the quiz, they actually said, I don't know, not no idea. The answer to question number 1 is more than 102. So the scoring system and how we're going to do it, if you got right, give yourself a point. If you didn't know, just keep it even, 0, not up or down. But if you got it wrong, -1. That's how we'll actually score them. Question number 2. Imagine that the interest rate on your savings account was 1% per year and inflation was 2% per year. After 1 year, how much would you be able to buy with the money that is in this account? A, more than today. B, exactly the same. C, less than today. Or, pardon me? No, just kidding. This one too is I don't know. The answer to this one, number 2, less than today. The reason for that is your interest rate gain is 1%, but inflation, the shrinking value of a dollar over time, was 2%. So in other words, your money went up by 1%, but down by 2% in its buying power. Third question, true or false? Buying a single company stock usually provides a safer return than a mutual fund of stocks. True? False? Or I don't know, A? Just kidding, they didn't have the A part. I don't know was the third question, the third option there. And the answer, of course, is false. So how did you do? How did you rate? You'll find out in 1 minute. The survey was mainly designed to find out about Canadians' use of Bitcoin. So the results were broken down into respondents themselves for those that owned Bitcoin already or those that did not. And about 5% of the overall sample did own Bitcoin. As noted earlier, the owner's knowledge of Bitcoin is really greater than the overall sample, which is reassuring, but of course not surprising. But their general financial literacy is much lower. In the overall sample, 27% of all respondents scored low among Bitcoin owners who scored 38% lower. Before passing your quiz to the person behind you and getting your score and being marked, how did you do? Just a reminder, 1 for right, -1 for wrong, and 0 if you didn't know. So how did Canadians themselves do? 27% had a low financial literacy score, 36% had what the survey called a medium, and 37%, only 37% had high. So here's the answers. Add them up again, and if you got 3 correct, that would be high literacy. 2 is considered medium, and 0 or less is low. Did you know that some 8% of the respondents actually got -3? Post below in the comments what your score was. We're curious. Now, if you're not sure about sharing your actual score, you could say high, medium, or low. But do share. This is not your fault. As the old saying goes, it's not your fault, but it's still your problem. And so we need help one to another. We need help to overcome this financial illiteracy pandemic. Come on, Canada, we can do this. Money education helps. Sharing insights, helping you get educated so that you can win the game of money. Don't forget to share, like, hit the bell.